How to add Schema Markup to your website. Now I'll show you how to add Schema Markup to your web pages. Before adding it to your web pages, we need to generate structured data markup for each page. To do this, we are going to be using a free tool called the Structured Data Markup Helper, which is created by Google. This tool will make the whole process much quicker and easier. So let's go through the process step by step. First, open your web page that you want to add Schema Markup to. So I have this page right here. It is a product page for a television, and then simply copy the URL at the top of the page. Now what you want to do is go to the Structured Data Markup Helper tool, paste in your URL, and then select the data type that you want to use. So as this is a product page, I want to select products, but there are many other options of data types that you can select. Just have a look at them here and pick the one which is most relevant to your web page. I will select products, and once you are happy, simply click Start Tagging. It will then open an interactive version of your web page, which allows you to highlight different parts of your content. As you can see, if I click onto the logo, that will highlight, and then if I select this text, that will all highlight as well. You'll be required to select a different set of data based on the type of structured data markup that you chose in the first step. You simply need to use the selector to highlight the required data and put it under the correct item. As you can see, there are many different items on the right just here. So for the name, which is the product name, I will select the name of the product like this, and then simply select the name tag. Next we have image. I'll click onto the product image and then select the image tag. And then we have description. I will select the first line of the description just here and then select description. Next, I'll select the price, which is of course very important for products, and then go to offer and select price. So make sure you add as much of the different data items along the right just here as you can. So as you can see, I have missed the URL. So I will click add missing tags, and then I'll select the URL as the tag type and then paste in the URL and then click the save button. So then just keep going, adding the different data items for your structured data, adding as much as you possibly can. Remember, products require an image, the price, and if you can, some reviews as well. So then finally, I will add the logo and then go to brand and then select logo. And now I am happy with the amount of data I have selected. So once you are happy with what you have selected and you have filled in as much of the information on the right as you possibly can, go to create HTML, and then you will see a snippet of code. What you need to do here is ensure that you have JSON LD selected as the output format. If it isn't, click onto this drop-down box and select JSON LD, and then copy your code, every single line. You now want to test this code using Google's Rich Results test. So once again, make sure you have copied all of the code, and then go to Google's Rich Results test tool. The page will look something like this, and you will have two options, URL and code. Click onto code, paste in your code, and then click test code. Once your code has been tested, you will see your results. If you have a big green tick and text that says the page is eligible for rich results, you will not need to change anything. However, if you have any errors that appear in red, you may need to make some changes by going back to the Structured Data Markup Helper and fixing them. The majority of errors just require you to add some data which you may have missed out. So add that data, bring your code back into the Rich Results test, and then if you see a green tick like this and there are no errors, copy your code once again and then paste it into the header section of your web page. So if you need to copy your code again after fixing errors, you can do so within the Rich Results test by clicking this button just here, and it will copy your Schema Markup code and then paste it into the header section of your web page. You will need to upload your web page back to your web server so that it is live on the internet with the Schema Markup that you have just added to the page. Remember, you don't have to select the product structured data type like I have. There are many other structured data types that you can select that can be more relevant for your web page. For example, if you are creating Schema Markup for a job posting, you will want to select the job posting data type. As well as that, if you run a WordPress website, there are multiple plugins that you can install to do the bulk of the work for you. So you won't have to use any of these tools to generate the Schema Markup for your web page, because these plugins will do the work for you. However, if your website does not use WordPress, This is the best method for adding structured data schema markup to your web pages. That's all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. I will see you in the next one. Once again, thanks and goodbye.